Welcome to MazdaTrucking.com. Today we're going to discuss the vacuum solenoids commonly used on Mazda vehicles. This particular solenoid is used on the Mazda B2000, B2200, and B2600s. The solenoid is made of black plastic, has two vacuum lines. One or both of these might be marked with a colored paint dot. Has two spade connectors on top to connect it to power, and a black round piece, which is the air filter that allows vacuum to be released from the solenoid when it is turned off. If you own a Mazda B2000 or B2200, these solenoids will be mounted on the passenger side fender, side by side with the filters facing up. If you own a B2600, these solenoids will be mounted vertically near the battery or charcoal canister, and the filters will be facing sideways. The bottom vacuum line is where vacuum is supplied. The side vacuum line connects to the device being controlled. The vacuum solenoid pretty much acts like an on-off switch for your vacuum line. When the valve is on, vacuum is allowed to flow from the bottom line into the side line. When the solenoid is off, vacuum cannot flow. To test the vacuum solenoid, you're either going to need your car battery or another 12-volt power source. Since I am working inside, I will be using a jumper box such as this one. You will need a pair of alligator leads such as these here, preferably with covers on the clips. These here don't have covers on them, so we won't be using these because they might cause a short. A better type to use would be this type here, since it has the rubber boot over it, which covers any electrical connections. Better yet, you can make a set of test wires with some spare wire, a female spade connector, and some heat shrink. Since that is the most reliable way to connect to the solenoid, we're going to make a pair of those now. You'll need your wire, your spade connector, your heat shrink, and a pair of crimpers. First, we're going to crimp off about 1/4 inch of the insulation. And twist the wires. Then simply put your spade connector over the end of the wire and crimp it. Now we're going to cover the terminal with some heat shrink. We want a little bit more than what the connector has, so we're going to measure out about 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch out from the connector. Make our cut. Now we simply slide the heat shrink over the end of the connector. Make sure it's level, about level with the end, and use a lighter. Shrink it up. Now we have a set of 2 test wires we're going to use. These will make for easy testing of the solenoid without any shorts. Now connect your test wires to your battery. Connect one wire to one terminal. Doesn't matter which, it's not polarity sensitive. Now connect your second wire to the other terminal and listen for a click. Don't seem to have a click here. Perhaps the terminals are corroded. So we'll clean the terminals We'll disconnect the solenoid. Take some 300 grit sandpaper. Knock the corrosion off the terminals here. Don't forget the insides. Okay. Now let's try this again. Again, we'll connect our negative wire. Doesn't matter which side. Get that out of our way. Take our positive wire, connect it to the other terminal, and now we should be able to hear a click. There we go. That means that the solenoid is functioning. Okay. Now we have one more set of tests to do. I'm going to disconnect this line. I'm going to add a longer vacuum line to this side port here because we're going to need to blow through it. With the solenoid disconnected, we should be able to blow air through this side line and hear it coming out of the air filter. Okay. Now we will reconnect our solenoid, making sure we hear it click. Okay, it has clicked. Now when we blow through the solenoid, since the solenoid is on, we should be able to blow air through the side and feel it coming out of the bottom. We now know our vacuum solenoid is functioning properly.